we take a glimpse into the future and look at some of the best concept electric cars. At number 10, the Trezor Concept EV. The Trezor is a doorless coupe, which is very sleek and it looks a bit like a flying saucer on wheels. It's a very fast car with over 350 horsepower and achieving 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. The entire canopy lifts up and gives a futuristic future to the car, but it's going to be really interesting if it will need an added safety feature for production vehicles. The car runs off 2 very large batteries and even has a brake energy recovery system. The company plans to produce the EV by 2020, but given the company's history, it's still going to be a long shot with a very limited amount of cars being made. At number 9, the magical Mercedes Maybach 6. A new sleek all-electric drop top has been revealed by Mercedes, and this one will have a formidable amount of power. The car's impressive styling exemplifies luxury on wheels, and the interior is nothing short of futuristic. And it also has a range of about 200 miles, so it's nothing really crazy or record-breaking. But one of the most impressive features about the Maybach 6 is that it will have an augmented reality windshield. Combined with an all-wheel drive powertrain, it's one of the most technologically advanced EVs on the road. And hopefully it will make it into the market in a few years. At number 8, the Porsche Electric E. The Mission E was revealed a few years back, and this one will make it into the production line in just a few years. It's a 4-door sports car which maintains the brand name's signature design, and it will also have a range of around 300 miles, which is pretty good. It will also feature a charging time of only 15 minutes, and it will start around $80,000 in 2019. It's going to be very comparable to a Model S by Tesla in terms of speed and acceleration. So it's going to be a really cool and impressive EV to look out for in the future. At number 7, the Vanda Dedrobium. The Dendrobium sounds like a new type of element, and it definitely brings a new perspective to the market. The name is actually derived from a plant orchard, so I'm still trying to figure out what the correlation is between the car and this plant, but it definitely has one of the most unique vehicle designs out there. The Vanda electric vehicle has a dramatic open fender design, which keeps the vehicle very lightweight. It's a work-in-progress project intended to provide over 1,000 horsepower and 3,000 foot-pounds of torque. The company behind the project is not really known for car production and actually makes electric scooters, so it's not really known if the car will actually make it to the market. At number 6, the Genovation GXE. One of the fastest street-legal electric cars is a modified Corvette Z06. It's a speed demon which has over 600 horsepower and is capable of going a mind-blowing speed of 200 miles per hour. Genovation is a small company which mods the Corvette to break records, and technically the GXE is more of a mod than a brand new concept car. The company plans to produce over 75 of these electric vehicles, with each having a $750,000 price tag. Nevertheless, the GXE is still a great marvel of engineering, which has received a lot of attention from the electric car industry. At number 5, the Techrules REN. You have to appreciate a company which calls itself Techrules, and this company really resembles the name proudly. The REN will actually be the first of its kind, and it's powered by a proprietary turbine and lithium-ion electric motor setup, with the fastest variant clocking in at over 2.5 seconds and 0 to 60 miles per hour. The turbine actually charges the batteries and extends the range of the car. The hybrid will have a very long range, at over 1,200 miles. But unfortunately, there's only going to be 10 REN models produced each year. At number 4, the EP9. Referred to as the 1 megawatt powerhouse, the EP9 is one of the fastest vehicles on the road, and it's also fully autonomous. It can accelerate 0 to 124 miles per hour in 7 seconds flat. The EP9 achieves these speeds by incorporating a separate motor and transmission into each wheel. Built out of a carbon fiber chassis, the vehicle weighs in at just over 3,800 pounds. Which is pretty impressive for carrying 4 motors and over 1 megawatt of battery power. The EP9 is actually being produced right now, but unfortunately there will only be 16 of these cars, and each having a price tag of over $1.2 million. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep dreaming on this one. At number 3, the Rimac Concept S. Everyone who has followed electric supercars probably has heard about the Rimac Concept 1. But now the Concept S was revealed, and it's even more powerful than its predecessor. It's yet another 1 megawatt machine capable of going 226 miles per hour. Some of the notable features of the vehicle is that it includes a dual clutch gearbox, and it's also built out of a carbon fiber shell. The Concept S is a one-of-a-kind monster which has not been produced yet. So it's going to be a really rare car, and it will probably cost over $1 million if it ever comes to the market. At number 2, the Aspark Owl. This supercar came out of nowhere, and it's claimed to be the fastest accelerating electric vehicle in the world. The monster was built in only a couple years by a small Japanese firm, and it has a carbon fiber frame along with magnesium alloy wheels. It's a very low car, standing only 39 inches high, and it's exceptionally light at 1,900 pounds. I'm a little bit skeptical on whether this car is really the fastest accelerating electric vehicle in the world, because not really much is known about the L and it hasn't really been tested yet, and only time will tell whether this car is the real record breaker. At number 1, the Terzo Millenio. Lamborghini has teamed up with MIT University, and they may soon bring one of the most revolutionary EVs to the market. The Terzo Millenio is still a work in progress project, which will tackle one of the biggest problems in the electric car industry, which is the battery. There's been a huge drive in the electronic industry and EV industry to develop a lighter and more efficient power source. Supercapacitors could hold the key to being this new power source. But the downside to capacitors is that they just don't have the energy densities like batteries, so the capacitors would only last for a short period of time, and you would have a far shorter range with your car when compared to using batteries. But the upside to supercapacitors is that they have a longer lifespan, can be recharged many more times without deterioration, are lighter, and most importantly can be charged within a fraction of the time compared to batteries. So just imagine literally charging your car within seconds. So if supercapacitors can just get their energy densities up, along with lower costs, they would be the next power solution, not just for cars, but for a grand diversity of battery-powered devices. Lamborghini and MIT University are attempting to build a supercapacitor with greater energy densities. These capacitors will be incorporated into the body panels and will be made of carbon fiber nanotubes, which can store and release energy very rapidly. If done correctly, and it's a really big if right now, Lamborghini would have built a faster and lighter car which is solely powered by supercapacitors and not by big batteries. It would be revolutionary to the EV market and maybe the electronic market as well. I'm not really sure if an automaker in MIT University can actually do this, but for now the prototype does look like something out of the future. Wait, did you really think I was going to leave number 1 to a theoretical but ambitious project? No, I actually have another one, and yes, I'm a Tesla fan. Their new Roadster prototype was unveiled to the public, and the new concept car is already smashing records. It's an all-wheel drive EV with 3 electric motors, pushing over 7,000 foot-pounds of torque, which is a little bit unreal. Tesla claims that the EV prototype can go 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds and achieve a top speed of over 250 miles per hour. The electric car is ironically a 4-seater which will have a range of over 620 miles, which is one of the first EVs to have a range of over 1,000 kilometers. Now, Tesla is a little bit under the heat and is financially undertaking a lot of projects right now, but I do think that they'll pull through this and manufacture this incredible supercar by 2020. So once again, thanks for watching, please like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel.